a lot of these Florida artists,
These Florida
it's
artists don't
like
give a fuck.
yeah, it's like they're only recruiting felons to be musicians. It's like you gotta be under investigation to really make it. You know what I
uh,
mean? So because as soon as you make it, they bring up some shit like, did y'all know? You know what I mean? He killed like 5 niggas like last week. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
all right. So
Yes. But how boy I fuck with though?
what about Glock 9?
Well, it's the same shit. Like, didn't he get locked up? I would imagine like he did a song with Melly. I thought that was like enough of a warning. Like, yo, hey, listen, it could be real, but if you're gonna be this music shit, they ain't gonna let you be free and turning up too much. If you did some shit and he got arrested too. So I feel the same about both of them.
Do you ever see Youngboy selling 200,000?
No, unless he embraces the game. You gotta embrace the game. You gotta
Nah,
embrace the game.
you don't gotta embrace the game, man. Don't make no excuses, man.
No, bro, I'm telling you, you gotta embrace the game.
Uzi didn't embrace shit.
Uzi's music is different.
Oh my god.
And
That's
even then, Uzi's music is very structured. Youngboy drops when he wants to, very randomly. There's not much structure there. You get someone who he's signed to Atlantic, but he puts out music whenever the fuck he wants to. He doesn't do any type of like drama, and them go make sure Uzi shit goes down right because they got the power to stop it. With Youngboy, if he shoots the video tonight and he wants to put it up tomorrow,
it's dropping tomorrow.
it's dropping tomorrow. And you don't care if it's on DSPs. You don't care. Matter of fact, some of the songs that you put on top wasn't on DSPs until they was on the album. Think about how much you missed out with that.
What about
So it needs some structure with him. And also, truth be told, man, like, yo, and I heard a story about Youngboy today. It's just like, yo, like, if you want to talk about somebody who doesn't give a fuck about the industry and shit like that, it's Youngboy, man. Like one of our favorite rappers was in the studio waiting for him. 7 hours. A top, I want to make it too specific. So I'm gonna say a top 5 rapper was in the studio waiting for him to make a song with him. Never showed up. And apparently his thing was, yo, listen. He told people around him. He said, yo, mentally he was going through some things, and he was in a state where he said he didn't want to bring that negative energy to the studio session with that person. But he never told the person. You know what I mean? He just never showed up. And just like most niggas would fucking amputate a leg to be in the studio with a particular person like that. And no, not Youngboy, but that particular rapper.
Oh yeah.
Remember, it's a top 5. Think about it, it's a top 5 rapper.
It's top 5, yeah.
And with him, he's just not phased. Like, you know what I mean? Like when he did a song with Nicki, he just wasn't phased. You know what I mean?
Could you tell me the top 5 rapper in the DM? Like, could you DM it to me?
I mean, I'll tell you on stream.
Hold on, let me meet you. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie, I would have never guessed that.
Hey.
What though? I'm out of here.
But
you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it a bit though.
I respect it. But you
Like,
know what's so crazy?
I'm not phased by it.
I was telling this to Q the other day because Q is a 4K trade dick sucker. I was telling Q, I was like, yo, with Youngboy, bro, he don't give a fuck who the artist is, bro. He just about the money, bro. Like he not like he don't get starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like Youngboy is the epitome of the nigga who shit has worked his way by not doing it the quote unquote acceptable way. So he on some shit like, man, I still don't care. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like that too. You know, like in terms of like my career, because like when people be like, "Yo, like what would you do to like have a meeting with Jay-Z?" and I said nothing. I wouldn't. You know, like there was a thing on Twitter was like, "Yo, would you rather $10,000 or a meeting with Jay-Z?" I'm like, a nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. Anything over the cost of the dinner, I'm taking. I'm sorry. You get me?
Stop,
Like,
bro.
no, seriously, with all due respect to Jay, it's just like for some people, it's a rite of passage as they go through the industry to do certain things. Like, oh shit. It's like, yo, I know there's certain rappers probably thinking, yo, if Drake ever embraced me, god damn, like I really made it then. So they're
Yeah,
waiting for that moment when Drake embraces them.
yeah,
And then there's
yeah,
some rappers who are saying, remember when Kodak, remember when Drake was trying to do some shit with Kodak?
yeah.
And Kodak was just on
He's
some
like,
shit
fuck
like,
no. Yeah, he didn't
he's
care.
like, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Like
he
Drake was
didn't.
dancing to his song and he was like nigga, don't dance to my song, man. Like I think he said like that, like because everybody was wanting like that reaction of oh my god. You know what I mean? He just didn't care.
Yeah, he didn't care. I remember that
I
shit.
think
That
a
verse was
lot of
just
young
fucking amazing.
artists, a lot of young artists, especially like a young boy, in their opinion, they don't care about the industry stuff. And whether it's like with somebody we might look up to, or whether it's like just historically, like I played this like 5, 10 years ago. The thing was if you're shit, even now, I mean, to an extent, if you take a picture with Dr. Dre in the studio, it's like shit. I remember when they were trying to
Corday did
brand
it.
YB and Corday. Yeah, I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, he's in the studio with Dre. I can't even remember what song, if they even did a song.
They didn't even do a
But that
song.
was such a big cosign because you're around Dre. Oh, Dre knows who you are. Like, there's some niggas who's like, yo, if Dr. Dre tried to get in the studio session with them, they'd be like, does that nigga use 808s? No? All right, get that nigga out of here then. You know what I mean? Like, yo, bring one of these niggas who, you know what I mean, like, got the club bumping.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those type shit.
He just too street for the industry, bro. He just don't give a fuck about the industry, bro.
It happened though. It can happen. But to get to that next level, you kind of do. You have to. You
How long
have
you
to
for shit?
do it.
6 months.
I think Uzi.
You know,
Uzi.
I'm actually surprised that 21 Savage didn't go that route.
What do you mean?
Because honestly, when 21 first came out, I thought he was on the fuck the industry type shit too.
Yeah, you see, man, antisocial, right?
Yeah, he did.
But let me say this. I'm gonna keep it true with you, and they gonna judge me because I say this. 21 Savage, an immigrant. He one of them niggas like trust me. 21's great with business. Like he cool and everything. And what I mean by he's an immigrant is like, yo, he not one of them niggas that's gonna let his ignorance pass up on business. That nigga's on top of everything.
Yeah.
He just finesses it where it don't look corny. He not the nigga that look like he's trying to do everything.
Yeah. Word.
Like he's definitely not that guy, but I definitely wouldn't say that he's a dude who like I think that was a perception just because like in interviews he felt like he couldn't be bothered with the shit. Or like he was more concerned with looking tough than actually talking, but shit. Yo, 21 Savage on Clubhouse every day now. Yeah, that nigga sound like a college professor. And not in terms,
Stop it, bro.
no, not in terms of because I don't want niggas take it like he sound goofy, but like, yo, he's imparting a lot of game. And when you realize he's way more smarter than actually he looks.
Yeah, he is. That's a fact.
To keep it real, 21 Savage gives me a very cooler version, if it's possible, of Plies. Because when niggas found out that Plies was well spoken and was smart, they called him fake. I don't know if y'all remember that. Plies had a song called 100 Years. He said they gave my partner 100 years. Plies' moniker was I'm the biggest goon. That was all good and well until niggas found out that nigga could, like his handwriting was pristine, that he could use mad big vocabulary words, and truth be told, he could talk without saying yo every 5 minutes.
So Ack,